Hello everyone, Marinello here. Have you ever wondered about humanity? How far will we go? What greater things will we achieve? Will we make a Dyson sphere around the sun? Harness its power? Ascend to the next level of civilization, I guess? No, but what I do want to talk about is the fact that, you know, right now, us, humankind, we are evolving. Just backwards, okay? Because I was years old, right? When I found out that the new N-word for fat people is obesity or whatever. And that's the moment when I realized, us humans, you know, we really like to look back on things that are logically correct, scientifically correct, and biologically correct and say, nah, that's not good enough. And we take all of that and we throw it into the garbage bin and we make some stupid shit up. Why do I say this? Well, it's quite simple. I watched a video from Asmongold, you know, with the title obese is the new N-word for fat people or whatever. And while watching that video, I realized that damn, we really do not like to work on ourselves, you know. We really do not want to put the effort into, I guess, making ourselves better, you know, doing better. And now, why does this tie up in the we're evolving just backwards? Well, as I said, we're taking a lot of stuff that we already know is correct, okay? The fact that being fat is not healthy. I mean, I would consider myself fat, okay, but you know, I have probably a 2 centimeter belly, you know, my belly stands out 1 or 2 centimeters and I feel fat, you know, when I sit on the toilet, my belly touches my thighs, and it's annoying, okay? Well, mostly because I sit like a hunchback, because I'm on my phone playing. Okay, don't judge me. But the fact of the matter is, you can't be healthy and fat. There's one thing to be a little chubby, right? To have just a little bit of fat, okay? To be, let's say, I don't know, I think I'm 5'10" in the American language and the whatever, in the imperial language, okay? Which is, well, actually 5'10", 5'11", I don't know. I'm about 1.7 meters tall, okay? I should be weighing around, I think, 80 kilograms, maybe 90, but I'm saying that because I should have more muscle on me, but I do not have, so I'm weighing something like 72, 75 kilograms. Also, I'm talking out of my ass right now. I don't know how much I should weigh at that height. So, as I said, this is the opinion of someone who is uninformed about this type of stuff, but I feel like I should be somewhere around 80 kilograms, you know, to have more muscle mass on me or whatever. I think you get the point. And still, I weigh 72 kilograms. It's less, but because I've got a little bit of a belly, I'm fat, you know? And my knees are already hurting, right? My back is already hurting, not because I'm fat or something, but because I haven't taken care of my health as I should have. And if you look on the other side, the people that say, "Ew, obese is the new N-word for fat people." My brother, my sister, are your knees hurting? Does your back hurt? Does it hurt to walk? Well, that's because being fat is not healthy. And obese is just a medical term, okay? I don't know how can that be offensive, okay? Sure, there are people that are gonna use that word in an offensive way because, let's be honest, that's just how humans are, right? Take a look at children, for example. You know, they can make fun of you if you're fat, they can make fun of you if you're skinny, they can make fun of you if you're, you know, a little odd, you're not like every single one of the children out there, okay? They're mean. So, because we were all children at one point, unfortunately we're gonna be mean, okay? And one thing that I saw in the Asmongold video, and it was a doctor that said, you know, if you're obese, right, if you're overweight severely and you go to the doctor, doctors should not, I guess, reject you to... I forgot what they actually said, but I think it was something on the lines of, if you want to go to get, I guess, your health checked out, right? To see if you're in good condition, quote unquote, but if you're overweight, most likely you're not in good condition. Okay, let's be honest. And he said, okay, doctors should not reject, you know, obese people. And yes, this is true, but where my problem starts is the fact that when you have someone that's overweight, okay, and they need to have surgery, not to help them lose weight or something like that, or anything that has to do with them being obese, fat, whatever. Okay, let's say they have to have, I don't know, surgery on their lungs, kidneys, maybe even the heart of the human in question. Well, I can see why doctors would reject, you know, patients like that. Why? Because let me give you an example, okay? Let's say that I'm a car mechanic, because I'm into cars, I like working on them. Unfortunately, I do not have the tools and the space to work on them, but what can you do? But let's say that I have a garage, you know? I have all the tools that I need to work on a car, okay? I'm able to fix almost all of the cars that come in, you know, because hey, now I've opened a little shop, my little service garage, right? And people start coming by. And then one day someone comes and says, hey, can you fix my automobile because it's not working right? And I say, okay, bring it in. And they bring in a fucking Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus. Okay, they bring in a fucking tank. I'm sorry, I am a mechanic, but I am not equipped to handle a tank, okay? And this is not necessarily to make fun of fat people, but picture this, okay? You have someone who, I don't know, is 5'11", weighs 80 kilograms, is within normal, I guess, weighing conditions, I don't know, I'm making stuff up, but he's healthy, okay? He's got just a heart condition, it can be solved with a simple surgery, let's say, okay? And the doctors, you know, looked at him and examined him and determined, yeah, the operation is maybe a little hard, but it's okay, he's healthy enough, he will go through the surgery, he will be able to, I guess, endure the surgery, his body will endure the surgery, and there is somewhat of a big chance of success, right? However, on the other side, if someone who weighs 300 kilograms walks in, well, it's a little bit of a problem, because that person is so fat, the surgery will not be so easy, you know, to get done, right? And I can see why they get rejected. Now, again, I don't think they should get rejected, but I just wanted to put into perspective that, hey, just because he's a doctor, right, he's very good at it, but you're so unhealthy that even a simple, I don't know, surgery might not be possible for you because you are that fat, okay, is not the doctor's problem, because the doctor at the end of the day is still thinking about your health, right? You're not in a good condition to have said surgery or to get that type of testing done. But to move forward, because I think this is so stupid, and by this point it's kind of old news because it happened I don't know how many months ago, but as I said, I was years old when I found out that saying obese or obesity is like saying the N-word, which is so stupid because it fits into my, I guess, thesis that we are evolving, but backwards because we're so stupid. Now, another, I guess, example to prove to you that we are evolving just backwards is, you know, let's define what a woman is. And by now I will have like 90% dislike because I said that, and because most of my audience is from America. Hello, thank you. You know, back even in the 1800s, I can't speak, I apologize. Back in the 1800s, 1600s, 1500s, even BC times, right? We could define what a woman is: adult, human, female. Okay, it was very easy to define. Nowadays, no, a woman is someone who thinks they are woman, and it fits into something else that I talked about in my latest video, which is people who do that kind of stuff, who I guess, push humanity to evolve backwards. They are just lazy, you know. They take something that is not theirs, the definition of what a woman is, and because they are so lazy, annoying, and obnoxious, they say, no, 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 this is not good enough. This is what a woman is. Really? As I said, if you want to build something new, build it from scratch, you know, start a new page, okay? Women's sports. Oh no, because everyone can be a woman, you know? I'm sorry, dear women, but you're gonna lose to failed male athletes, you know, they're gonna be the new world records. So you working for your whole life to win, you know, that certain, to win in that certain sports league in the Olympics. Oh no, a man has beaten you because, you know, he says he's a woman. And he takes, I don't know what kind of pills to dial down his testosterone, you know, stuff like that. Even though there's so many cases where companies have lied and have paid other people to lie on their behalf so they can sell their stupid stuff, you know. It happened with the food industry, it happens in the pharmaceutical industry. I hope I said that right, even that was the word. So yeah, and don't get me started on the women's bathrooms, right? It's just lazy, because instead of building something new, hey, let's build a third category where, you know, all those people that identify as women can compete. Okay, make a third category. There's gonna be another category to bring in money. Oh my god, what a good idea. You're gonna generate new jobs. Oh my god, even better. No, we don't want to go to that stuff. We don't actually want to work for that, you know. We do not want to put any working hours in, you know, to achieve that goal. No, 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 no. We want it for free. Ah, Jesus. Now, I think this will be my last example where I think that humanity is evolving, but just backwards. You know, in Europe and in America, you know, the United States, liberals, because, let's be honest, because America is such a big power and such a big world power, right? And such a powerful country. I said the exact same thing 3 times in a row. Yes, because my English is kind of failing right now. But because America is so powerful, you know, having a president, aka Joe Biden, that was a liberal and a puppet actually, because Jesus Christ, if that man was not manipulated and puppeted around by the people behind him who had less than ideal, I guess, morals and good intentions, right? You were able to see all the type of stuff that was happening in Europe, because of course if the Americans are doing it, the Europeans are gonna do it as well. And because a liberal, I guess, party won in America, Europe is gonna say, I want that as well. And I'm not even gonna get into the, I guess, state of Europe, because I think you can Google basically say France and little child or teenager or gang, and yeah, the results are gonna be very depressing, and I just don't want to get into that type of stuff. So what I actually want to talk about is the fact that, you know, liberals stand for, you know, liberty, freedom, which is a good thing, right? And I think in America they're the Democrats, right? Again, it's a good thing. We want democracy, you know, we want freedom. But you know what's worse than communism? Corrupted democracy. Yes, yes. Or the fake illusion of freedom. Example, look at Great Britain. If you really want to exercise your freedom of speech, well, unfortunately, jail you go. Right? Jesus Christ. It's so annoying that you see so many liberals, both in Europe and America, and I think at this point all over the globe, they say, oh, we are for liberty, you know, everyone should have the freedom to do whatever they want, right? Yes, they should have, but also mention that, you know, it has to be within reason, within our moral standards that have been, you know, set in stone for thousands of years, and it had to be first and foremost legal, right? I hate the fact that, you know, we're censoring everyone saying, I don't know, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, you know. It's so stupid to, I guess, gatekeep, you know, certain words, because first of all, the word in itself might be offensive, but it's gonna be more offensive if it's used by a person with, you know, evil intent, you know, with bad stuff in mind, right? A person who wants to hurt you. And of course, that's gonna be someone who's gonna be racist, okay? But to gatekeep, you know, certain words, but at the same time allowing, you know, a certain minority or a certain type of people to use it, it's just stupid. Then we have that thing where, you know, you tell to a child, you're not allowed to say that word. We all know what that child is going to do, right? He's gonna say it behind your back. He's gonna say it when you're gonna annoy that little kid, you know, a lot, right? He's gonna do it just to spite you. Once again, people, words cannot. Words should not hurt us that bad, okay? Because most of the times, the people who want, you know, to hurt us are just stupid people, or people who are just angry and they're no longer themselves because, you know, they flipped out or whatever. Ah, Jesus Christ, I'm so annoyed. But yeah, I hate the fact that liberals are the ones that, you know, hey, we want freedom to do everything. Except if you say something that's gonna offend me, I'm gonna send you straight to jail. What's an example? Well, I think there were actually quite a lot of cases in Germany where, you know, there was a criminal and a victim, you know? And the victim, because, you know, the victim was abused, the victim was, you know, taken advantage of and was, you know, at their wit's end, which is understandable, right? No one wants to go through that. And lashes out because, again, they're emotional, that they are at their wit's end, and they call the criminal a bad word or something that is offensive in their culture, right? Well, when you have the justice system giving a worst sentence to the victim, which should not get a sentence, you know, should not get punished in the first place because it is the victim. Yes, sure, if that victim was, you know, so racist, so annoying, so whatever, and was breaking the law, yes, that person should get to jail, right? That person should get punished. But when that person just insults the criminal and the criminal gets a lesser punishment, a lesser sentence, I'm just sitting here wondering, wow, we have the liberty to not have freedom, I guess, you know, because I can no longer have freedom of speech, you know, I can no longer have my opinions because while liberals say that, you know, they want freedom, they want this, they want that, the moment that you challenge them, you know, if they cannot send you to jail or something like that, and they cannot get you into jail or to get punished or to get fined or whatever, they're gonna use words like fascist, you know, they're gonna use words like homophobic, which is just annoying because I think that I'm somewhat of a liberal in the sense of, actually, before I get into why I think I'm a liberal, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about and I already forgot it. What was it? Liberals, humans evolving backwards. Come on, it was a good point that I was trying to make, but I've already forgot it. What was I going to talk about? Well, I forgot. Never mind. The reason why I say that I see myself as a liberal is because, well, I do want freedom. I do want, you know, everybody to be able to do whatever they want. But I also realize that when you say stuff like that, you need to also, you know, mention the fact that, hey, you are free to do whatever you want, as long as you accept the consequences of your own actions. As long as you do whatever you want to do within reason, within, again, the moral standards that we've set for our society, right? As long as it is legal, right? That's why I see myself as a liberal, quote unquote, even though I'm more conservative. But yeah, these are just a few of the reasons that I found. I cannot remember because I was going to talk about something else that, you know, was fitting into my thesis that we're evolving just backwards a little bit too much. But I already forgot it. I tried to remember it, but maybe while I'm editing this video I'm gonna remember. And also I'm gonna try to, I guess, put some videos in the background of me playing video games, because I have to admit, while I was editing most of my videos, I was, you know, looking at them, I guess, to check them, you know, for mistakes or whatever, and I realized, they're kind of boring, you know, because they're static images, because I'm not that good at editing, but I do want to get good at editing, so I've thought about, you know, I've got Path of Exile 2. How about I, you know, I guess, build up a new character on hardcore, I play it and I have, you know, I leave that in the background for you to have something to look at, besides the photos and little videos that I might be uploading. I might be putting into the video to, you know, prove a point, the fact that we are evolving just backwards, you know, in the case of this video. So yeah, tell me if you like it. And I also thought about, you know, a fun way, you know, I will play on hardcore, and whenever I die, I'm just gonna switch to a hardcore, you know, game, a different hardcore game, you know, where if you die, you die, and you lose your save file. That might be an interesting idea. So yeah, what do you think? Was I right about the fact that, you know, we're evolving just a little bit backwards? Because when I say a little bit, yeah, it is a little bit. Don't get too depressed about what I said. It's just, you know, me being a little pedantic and I guess a little annoyed at the fact that, you know, we've achieved a lot of good stuff, you know, with the vaccines and a lot of that stuff, with science, with biology, and right now we're lazy, annoying, obnoxious, and we say, no, that is not right. Whatever I say, it's right, okay? What you say, even though it is logical and biologically correct, and it's a fact, it's physically correct. Physically? I don't know, English is not working. Even though all that you say is correct, it offends me. Therefore you are wrong. Thus you are a fascist, homophobic, transphobic, fatphobic, whatever words, you know, they got. So yeah, did you enjoy it? Was I right? Was I wrong? I don't know, I feel like I'm right, but you know, I could also be wrong. So, in the end, I just wish you a good day, good morning, good night, whatever it is, I hope it is good. Be happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, smoochies, you big beautiful bastards. And ladies, we are not sexist up in this bitch. Goodbye. Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Fucking Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.
Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus. Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus.